Hey, Proxy, don't look over there. Yeah, that's right. Keep talking to me. Whatever you do, don't look at that guy in the suit over there.
That was sudden. All right, Lucy, what are we talking about?
What should we talk about? It's not important. Whatever you like. Movies and such.
Okay. Thank you for remembering that I like movies.
Don't make it seem like one doesn't care about you, okay? You run a video store. You're surrounded by movies all day. Someone who hates movies wouldn't do that. Everyone's the same, and we're all just choosing whatever life we can stand. Until we can't stand it any longer. That's when people go to war, and that's when people flee. Or maybe there's war and then they flee because they won't be contained to one place.
Are you speaking from experience?
I never said that. Proxy, don't you think our conversation has gone a little too far today? I am not Bernice. I'm not the type to stand in a crowded place and loudly discuss the meaning of life with friends.
I'm so happy you already consider us friends, Lucy.
If we weren't friends, then what would we be?
Girl, are you blushing?
It's just, I'm a little hot. Don't you think it's way hotter here in New Eridu than in the Outer Ring? It's getting late. I should get going. As a friend, then, if I ever need help with anything, you can't refuse me. That's what friends do for each other. Lucy's angry. She's really mad. Not the "are you stupid" kind of angry, but the silent kind when she bottles it all up. You know, when girls want to sulk, it's just the worst.
Oh? She's really that mad at you? Did you do something wrong?
I have no idea, but at my age, there's one thing I know. Do not try to reason with a young girl. Anyway, I should apologize to her. Proxy, let me rehearse with you first.
Me? Pretend to be Lucy?
I'm ready to begin. I'm sorry, Lucy.
Okay, I forgive you.
Hang on. Wait a minute. That's not how Lucy is. Proxy, you need to be more like her. Otherwise, it's hard for me to get into the role. Let's start over. Lucy, I'm sorry. Please don't be angry.
Who said I was angry? I'm not angry.
Oh, that's more like it. I can see why you're a proxy. One more time.
Idiot. You are so stupid, Piper.
That's more like it. It's been really fun chatting with you, Proxy. Watching young people imitate each other's speaking style makes me feel younger, too.
Hang on. Weren't we just talking about how you should be apologizing?
Right. Show some understanding for us adults.
Rare moments of joy like this make us forget our other worries. Oh, by the way, Proxy, would you mind recording your impression of Lucy just then? Long-distance drivers like me like watching videos on our breaks. Just like yesterday, I accidentally filmed Lucy as she jumped up in fright. So cute. It really lifted my spirits.
I think I know why Lucy is angry at you.
Huh? Really? But she's bound to forget about it in a couple of days, right? Anyway, thanks for today. I'm not gonna let anyone else see the video. That's a precious promise from an adult.
While I was on leave yesterday, Caesar and Bernice placed a bet. I can't stand it! What were they betting on? Why is there a hole in the TV?
Wow.
Oh, I wanted to take this tape back to watch.
Since we've set the stage, let me be the one to invite you. Lucy, how about we watch it together right here in the video store?
If I'm not in the way. Thanks so much.
That Bang Boo in the movie? I wonder what it's like today. Did you used to watch Trey Carls when you were a kid, Lucy?
That's not surprising, right? It's a long-running series, practically a shared memory for this generation of new Eridu kids. When I was a kid, I thought the storyline was silly and made no sense. How could there be such a foolish dad who would rather neglect his company's project to go and watch over his kid at a summer camp? And my friends? If those socialites my age from the charity parties even count as friends, I could never imagine joyriding with them around the outskirts of the city.
If you want, I could take you for a joyride. I'm a super fast driver.
I don't want to be like that stupid Bang Boo and Trey Carls, nodding along and singing goofy old songs in your car. If we're going for a drive, we're doing it on my bike.
You take good care of me, Proxy. Such a good kid. I really wish our gang could learn from you.
I'm free right now. How about we watch a movie to kill some time?
Okay. Do you have the horse betting channel?
No. Can they broadcast stuff like that?
Okay, alright. Then, do you have a best of best bid compilation?
That tape's been rented out already.
Very well, I see. How about top of the stocks, then?
Sorry. We don't have that either.
Well, there's still an hour to go before the redo Lucky Star lottery gets drawn. Let's just watch anything to kill time. Didn't I reserve a tape with you?
It was We Need You, and it's already here.
Wow, you've got a sharp memory there. Shall we watch it together, then?
Sure, let's watch it together.
I originally planned to find a part-time job because I've been quite free recently, but I didn't expect all the jobs to be so serious. Times have really changed. The jobs I did when I was young seem to have all disappeared.
What jobs have you done before, Piper?
Well, there was once a client who requested an ethereal sculpture. What a strange commission, right? What's that saying? Something about wisdom? Anyway, I was quite sharp back then. I drove a refrigerated truck into a hollow, captured an ethereal and locked it inside, then drove the truck out. That gave me an ice mold of an ethereal. Oh, and I once remodeled an RV, but in the end I forgot to leave space for the kitchen. Thankfully, that old RV was beat up and old enough. Even after all these years, I can still hear the noise of its engine growling like a grisly old man. I've modded the hood so that once you drive for a while, you can fry an egg on it. Nowadays, it'd probably be considered a trendy open-plan kitchen. Very chic.
It all sounds so exciting. If those jobs were around now, I'd love to try them.
Things are changing so rapidly. So many jobs are being outsourced to Bang-Boo. Luckily, their short legs mean as a driver, my job's still safe. When long-legged Bang-Boo come out, I could lose my job. Could I crash on your sofa if that happens, Proxy?
I thought you'd at least say, "Let me work at the video store for ya."
I'm almost old enough to retire and enjoy my old age. Please don't make things difficult for me. I'll go to the newsstand across the street to scratch off lottery tickets for you every day when the time comes. I used to buy betting tickets at the horse races, and I was pretty lucky. It's a deal.
You're looking very relaxed, Dorian. Have you changed your mind about leaving the Outer Ring?
You're right on time. Sorry, but you've got it backwards. I'm going off to find myself, and Caesar's on my side.
What? Caesar, what's going on? Even if you two have always been close, how can you enable him on something this significant? Didn't you just say I had a reason to be worried? Really? And I've always trusted you like a sister. Wait a second, Casa. It's not what you think.
Caesar, you said you weren't looking for me because of my sister. Was that a lie? So you were spying for my sister? How could you do this? I trusted you like family. That's why I confided in you.
Caesar, ignore this brat. Who are you really going to help? I came to you first.
Come on. You'll help me, won't you, Caesar? You clearly think I'm right.
How did things turn out like this?
Caesar went against Big Daddy's word by doing the Tour de Inferno, but he never stopped her.
She did it for the old oil field. Not like you. You're turning your back on our Outer Ring ancestral tradition.
The Outer Ring is a free land. Everyone can choose whether they want to stay or go. I'm mature enough to know what I want.
Mature? Huh. You can't even hold down a job for more than 3 months, and you haven't saved a Denny in years. You call that mature? We can talk about this again when you're as reliable as Caesar.
How I spend my money is my own business. Besides, last week Caesar and Lucy went at it 3 times over whether carrots or celery are worse. She's not that perfect either.
Whoa, really?
Huh? Now's not the time for sarcasm. All right, Casa, Dorian, I think I'm starting to get the picture here. Casa, Dorian's right. The Outer Ring is a free land, and everyone is entitled to the life they choose to lead. You don't want Dorian to leave because you're worried. But there's also a part of you that doesn't want him leaving because that's different to what you want, right? He's my only brother. And now that Blazewood is starting to make progress, we need someone with his ether aptitude to help out around here. Blazewood still has us, right? If we put all the responsibility on the kids, wouldn't that make me a pretty useless acting overlord?
See? Even Caesar agrees. So you should let me go.
Don't be so smug, Dorian. When you had me speak for you before, you never brought up switching jobs or your salary. It's easy to just talk about it.
That's... Caesar, I'm sorry. I know I wasn't good enough before, but I need a chance to prove myself. With my sister constantly watching over me, I'll always be nothing but a disappointment to her.
Say what you want. I'm still not gonna let you go and work in the funnest quarter hollow. That's a problem.
Caesar, come here a sec. I just thought of something. You said Leaps and Bounds was gonna build a freight station in the Faunus Quarter, right?
Oh, yeah! How could I forget about that? Dorian, Casa, I have an idea. Leaps and Bounds has been transporting construction materials from the Outer Ring to the Faunus Quarter lately, and the freight station is in need of some extra hands. Let Dorian work there, and he'll be able to access everything he wants to in Faunus Quarter without getting involved in any dangerous work.
Really? That's awesome!
Don't get too excited now. Doing business with the city is much harder than being at the sorting plant, and we're pretty strict. But if you can stick it out, Casa probably won't stop you from going wherever you want next. If that's the case... All right, I accept Caesar's idea. Who would have thought that handling a sibling dispute would be harder than fighting 10 lighters at once?
He seemed really calm just then.
No way. I'm really terrible at this kind of thing. We managed to solve the issue thanks to you, Proxy. The idea of using the freight station got both of them to agree to the terms. And I also found the help I needed.
I think the more important thing is that you uncovered the hidden truth, which made both of them willing to take a step back. How very perceptive of you, Caesar.
I'm not that observant. It's probably because similar things have happened to me. Big Daddy stopped me from going on the Torrid Inferno because he wanted me to take a little more time to prepare. He was right, and I was totally naive about my responsibilities at the time. But the truth is, you have to experience things for yourself. The rest of it is up to Dorian. We've been talking so long that I'm getting hungry. Proxy, are you hungry? Let's go. I'll treat you to something nice.
Speaking of which, I just thought of something. Is it carrots you hate or celery?
How do you still remember that? If you ask me, they're both terrible. Hey, Proxy, let's hang.
Hello, Caesar. It's rare to see you in the store.
Speaking of which, last time I came here, it was the Tour d'Inferno. Time sure flies.
I hope you enjoyed the movie today. How about some corn chips?
Sure thing. You're the boss.
Here you go. I got some more tissues.
Thanks, Proxy. I'm sorry about using up all your tissues. I didn't think the ending would be so emotional. I started crying without even realizing it. You city folks make really impressive films.
I never took you for the kind of person who cries at movies, Caesar. I thought it would be something you'd be embarrassed about.
Of course I'd cry at something emotional. That's normal, isn't it? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you want to laugh, laugh loudly. If you want to cry, cry your heart out. At least that's how we roll in the outer ring. Oh, it's getting late. I gotta get back. Thanks for having me.
You came all this way. Want to take some videotapes you like back home with you? Anything else you want to see?
Huh? For real? Well, do you guys have, Violet Rain?
It's a popular romance drama, right? I ordered a few to try and expand our customer base.
Things like love and romance don't really concern me, but I've been hearing people in the outer ring talk about it a lot lately. Lucy is always saying I'm so behind the times. I can't have her looking down on me. This model's wrong. Ugh, I'd pick this one if it weren't for the old paint.
You're so quick. I haven't even finished checking one, and you're already 3 down.
Ever heard the saying, practice makes perfect? I've been doing this for the older guys in the squad since I was knee-high.
Hey, can you take a look? Is this the correct model?
Let me see. Oh, that's it! It's been used for some time, but you can instantly tell it's high quality, especially since it has the anti-corruption serum coating developed in the last 2 years. Nice work, Proxy. You found a gem. Hang on a sec. I'll replace it right now. All right, all set. Come on, Proxy, hop on.
You're taking me out for a test drive?
Of course. You spent so long helping me adjust this old rust bucket, so you should be the first passenger to witness its power. Whew, I didn't know you were so strong. If I hadn't stopped just now, I'd have been struggling to breathe.
Well, I shouted stop, but it was useless. Ugh, that scared the life out of me.
Don't worry, I'm keeping to a safe speed. I should take you out for more rides in the future. You'll soon fall in love with it. Oh yeah, did you hear my old buddy's magnetic grumbling? Ah, didn't it sound nice? I can relax knowing it's recovered now.
It must be really important to you.
Mm-hmm. I built it myself. It took a lot of work to perfect it, and it's also a testament to the friendship among my friends. In the outer ring, the first step to becoming a qualified biker is to get your own bike. And friends will gladly help out. That's how my old buddy was born, too. Check it out. Big Daddy funded the engine. Bernice helped me install the fuel injector. Piper and Letter gave me the headlights and pedals. And Lucy brought me the front wheel hub from the city. And now, my ride even has parts picked out by you.
I see. Had I known, I would have gotten you some more expensive parts.
Friendship isn't something you measure by its cost. I'm just happy you could help fix my old buddy. Well then, that'll do for my break. Let's head back to Blazewood. We should see a nice sunset on the way back. Hold on tight. Let's go! Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
We're out of gas. I got so wrapped up in repairing my old buddy that I forgot to fill the tank. Just my luck. No phone signal either. Would you mind walking into the sunset with me instead?
I'd love to.
Oh, you two made it back! What on earth were you doing? You didn't answer your phone! Wise and I almost blew a gasket with worry!
All right! We could have called Lucy and the gang to pick us up halfway. I totally forgot.
I completely forgot too.
Huh? What's going on? You both have strange smiles on your faces. What were you up to outside?
Nothing. Isn't that right, old pal?
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
You two. Something's definitely suspicious.
Miss Lucy, sorry, I forgot you don't like being called that.
That's not the only thing you forgot. I told you, don't bother my friends again. Unless you want to have Grassy, Woody, and Bricky lining up to stomp you in the face.
I remember what a gentle little princess you used to be as a girl. You may be wearing a spiky leather jacket now, but you wouldn't really do that to me, right?
Watch out, or I'll stick this spike into your...
I get it. You really have changed.
I'm glad you finally got it.
It's just as Mr. Montefiore predicted. You two really are the same. He's never told anyone, but he had quite a rebellious youth, too.
What's that got to do with me?
Mr. Montefiore ran away from home for a decade. 10 long years later, the prodigal son came back to assume his responsibilities. Those 10 years of hard work gave Mr. Montefiore the gifts of a lifetime, a tough personality, and the cunning to think outside the box. Both of these became unique assets in the business world.
How have I never heard this story before?
And of course, during those 10 years of wandering, he met his lifelong soulmate, your mom. That's why when Mr. Montefiore learned that you and the young woman running the video store get along so well, he specifically told me not to interfere. As he said, whether a lover or a friend, genuine relationships develop in tough times. When you're ready to take on your responsibilities in the future, you'll find yourself dealing with countless tasks, and during every exhausting late night, you'll need a warm embrace.
Grassy, Woody, Bricky!
Feeling better now?
I'm still angry. Father should have known he has no right to send one of his flunkies to tell us what to do. Empty adults always want to relive their lives through their children. But I'm my own person. I'm Lucy. I know what I hate and what I love. I will never surrender to what I hate. I want to stand beside what I love forever. The stars above the outer ring, my bike, eternal victory, and my companions, including you. I'm only gonna say this once, so don't pretend you can't hear me.
Despite my best efforts to figure it out, I still don't get it. Everything in the outer ring moves slowly. Desert and rocks never change, but every time I come to the inner ring, it's completely different every few days. There are extravagant stores everywhere, kicking out the old magazine stands.
Where did you buy magazines before? Maybe they still sell them.
Buy? They get sent to the outer ring regularly. They're basically just unwanted trash. I really like them. They're good for lighting fires if you're out camping. Some things seem to lose all use once they go out of fashion. But in the outer ring, things are different. Can you picture it? Trash blown all over the place by the wind in the outer ring, looking like confetti. Broken records sound different every time they're played, just as the wind is ever changing. Do you think the people who threw them away would regret it if they knew? But once something's lost, it's lost, never to be found again. What's little old me getting all sentimental about? How corny.
I've noticed whenever you say, "Little ol' me," it's because you're embarrassed, Piper.
Oh, you understand little old me so well, Proxy.
Of course. I mean, when you've known each other as long as we have, you pick up on the small things.
Has it been that long? It seems like it passed in a flash, but I guess that's true. Every day when driving the truck, the scenery outside is always moving. When I stop sometimes, it feels like a dream. But I always feel as though I'm always pushing forward, and as long as the road's still there, I'll be able to find my way back where I started. Especially if you drive on familiar roads every day. You'll naturally assume that everything is the same every day. But it's only when one day your car suddenly breaks down at the roadside that you realize this road has been repaired again and again, and that the pedestrians have all gone elsewhere. It's completely different from how you remember. Little old me is afraid of familiar things changing.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah, it's always nice to cherish things you like. Maybe the next time we meet, it'll be goodbye forever. Who knows when we'll have another chance to meet again?
Don't jinx it!
Then I'll say something positive. Maybe the next time we meet, you'll be all grown up and I'll barely recognize ya.
You're always treating me like a kid, Piper.
Kids always change the most. I'm trying to get to know you, Proxy. That's why it feels like that. Even though there are lots of things about you that I don't get, I'm still looking forward to each and every time we meet, Proxy.